Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the futures, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them handle profits while I'm still in my same making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And make profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Yes, what's going on? How are you all doing on this fine evening? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Folks, my name is Michael Edward Paranati, and I go by Michael Edward. I began my career over 17 years ago working for T3 Alpha Fund in New York City, my first job at a college where I had to first go through an educational training program before they ever let me touch $1 of their money. Then the Great Recession happened, and the stock market crash of 2008, but that's also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, along with my team of 9 professional trading mods and an over 30-person staff. We've helped thousands of members reach their goals. We have members in 115 different countries. So truly a global community here at True Trading Group. And for those of you that don't know, we are the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We also cover all styles of trading. So whether you day trade, swing trade, just looking for long-term investing ideas, there's something for everybody here at True Trading Group. We do it all. We take that university level of curriculum and we combine it with today's top financial tools. Tools that give you more information, help you make better decisions, and increase your chances of success. Unfortunately, the majority of retail traders don't use these tools because they're very expensive. $5,000, $6,000 a year is what is going to cost you. You need these tools, though. You should use them. They give you an edge. They give you an advantage. That's why we've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their tools and products on our platform without you having to pay another dollar for it. Okay, it is included when you guys join our platform. There's no additional fee for any of these tools, like Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed included. Congressional trading data included. Insider trading, tracking trades by management teams. A simulator that lets you practice trading with fake money but real-time data. Actually, the same simulator that's used at Cal State University, Fullerton, University of Wisconsin, Whitewater, and Berkeley Haas, and also Illinois Tech. TradingView's premium charting software with real-time tick-for-tick data from our partners at Quote Media. Unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data. It's all included. The trade idea scanner is on our platform for you guys to use. You get our courses. Of course, you get our trade alerts, but you also get all of these tools. And more. That's just a handful. We actually have a hell of a lot more tools than what I just named, but you guys get the point. We set you up with everything that you need to have the very best chance of being successful at one affordable price for the entire year. You also get access to all of our members, the most educated, helpful, supportive, and successful community of traders that you guys will ever find. Not to mention all the real-time trade alerts from the moderators and myself that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80% now, going on roughly the last 4 years. And of course, those of you that have busy schedules and work full-time jobs, all the tools, resources, alerts, and everything, it's all accessible from our mobile apps that are designed to help you stay connected no matter how busy you are or what you are doing. If you have a cell phone or a tablet, if you can listen to music during the day, then you can listen to the analysis and the trade alerts and receive the real-time push notifications when our mods enter and exit their trades. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you folks have come to the right place, because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free on this YouTube channel, where myself and other TTD Pro trading mods and special guests drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons that can help you become better traders. So if you have not yet done so, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and make sure you guys turn on your notifications to make sure that you never miss out on any of these live streams. What a day today, folks. What a day. You know, and as we come into the day today, I want to just I want to kind of take the time today to really congratulate members today. Today was a fantastic day inside of chat. Okay. Just a fantastic day inside of chat today. We were able to close out our Apple swing trade to the downside, members capitalizing on anywhere from 70 to 80% gain. Okay. Members capitalizing anywhere from 70 to 80% gain in Apple swing trade to the downside. So if you guys caught the live stream from yesterday, then you guys know I was short Apple yesterday. We talked about that. And I was holding that position into today. We got some really good follow through on the Apple trade. That's about 70 to 80%. I've closed out that position as I now expect a bounce in this market. I think we're due for a technical bounce in this market. That's why we closed out the short position there in Apple. But I also went ahead and got long Chevron today. Chevron today, members able to eke out around a 55% gain on call options on Chevron, and I am still long on that position going into tomorrow. I think we can maybe see another $1 or so move to the upside for that Chevron trade. Then you also had one of our other moderators in chat. It's not just myself. There's 9 professional traders that are with you during the day, calling out trades and providing their commentary and their trade ideas, and they're giving you their alerts in real time. Uni, Andrea Weber, one of our other professional trading mods, an 84% gain on Alphabet call options and a 76% gain on AMD call options. Lots of different variety today, folks. We caught the move early to the downside and then caught the move back up to the upside. It was a fantastic day for members inside of chat. I want to just give a shout out and a congratulations and a big AO to all the members of True Trading Group that I know are having absolute stellar months. This has been one of the best trading months that we have seen. I told you guys that September, the fireworks were going to come out. I told you that, the CPI data and everything that we got a couple of weeks ago, that was just the very beginning. You had some volatility there when that data came out, but it was the very beginning. The real action was going to come after the Fed meeting. You got your Fed meeting. Jerome Powell shocked the hell out of everybody and gave you this beautiful move to the downside in the markets as yields have pushed higher. And now we have this government shutdown that is looming in the background. Okay. This government shutdown is just looming. We are a couple of days away, and the market's starting to get a little bit nervous, a little bit concerned about this government shutdown. And it seems like maybe there's more of a higher likelihood that the government shuts down this time than there was the likelihood of a shutdown last time, a couple of months ago, when they were going through the debt ceiling and they agreed to they came to a final agreement to kind of push things off to October with a little bit of a backstop to get things like pushed out later. And now here we are. That deadline is now approaching. So they delayed it. Well, now here we are. That deadline is approaching. If they do not come to a deal, okay, by September 30th, today's the 27th, there's no deal. Tomorrow's the 28th. The government shuts down August 1st. Okay, we're going to wait. Or they're going to wait and see what happens by September 30th. If there's no deal, government shuts down October 1st. There's a lot of confusion about what actually happens. Okay. There's a lot of confusion about what actually happens when you have a government shutdown. Today on this live stream, I'm going to recap for you the trades that we were able to capitalize on, but I'm also going to explain to you what goes on during a government shutdown. What does this actually mean? What actually happens when the government shuts down? Is it just like chaos and anarchy all over the place? Or are there still portions or sections of the government that are still operating? Are some completely seized altogether? And then what does that do to the economy? And therefore, what does that do to the stock market? So we're going to go through and I'm going to answer all of your questions here today on this live stream as we go through how I think this market plays out over the course of the next couple of weeks. If you caught my live stream yesterday, we had a really fantastic conversation about the long-term portfolio. And the long-term portfolio, I told people yesterday that, because I know there's a lot of people that did not get anything into the markets in 2022. Now, I was very vocal in 2022 that I was adding in my long-term portfolio. This is coming after being very vocal in September and October of 2021 that I was selling my long-term portfolio. It's all on this YouTube channel. You can go back to those months. You can watch the YouTube videos. You guys can see I'm not just telling you that I did these things. They're all right here on this YouTube channel. You guys can go back and you can watch them if you missed them, okay? But I was very vocal that I was adding to the portfolio last year. Some people did not do it. And the reason why some people did not do it is because they fell for the fear mongering all over social media that the world was ending. They fell for the Credit Suisse is going to go under. It's going to be a Lehman Brothers moment. Never mind a recession. We're going to have a depression. The US dollar is going to lose its global reserve currency status. The whole world is going to fall into a tailspin. Credit is going to explode. We're going to be standing on bread lines, and we're going to have to go to soup kitchens. No more Friday night fancy dinners. We're going to all be eating at soup kitchens. And that's what everybody fell for, that narrative in 2022. And it was the biggest crock of crap that I've ever heard. And that people were actually trying to make comparisons to 2008 in 2022. And there was no comparison to 2008 from 2022. I was there in 2008. I was on Wall Street. I watched Bear Stearns go out of business. I watched Lehman Brothers go out of business. I watched investment bankers that I actually knew, that I actually had happy hour drinks with, who worked at Lehman Brothers, that was 1 to 2 years away from retiring, that had his entire life savings in Lehman Brothers stock and actually committed suicide when Lehman Brothers went under, and he got completely wiped out at the age of like 60. I was there. It's also the same time frame that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. So I wasn't just some bystander on the sidelines. I was in the trenches. I was in the action. And there's no comparison to 2022 than there was in 2008. None. But people go on social media, they go on these different financial outlets, and they will say the most outlandish stuff to get your attention, because that's how they make money. They make money by views and clicks and views and clicks. That's how they make money. That is their business model. So they're going to put out the craziest stuff to get you to click, to get you to read, to get you to watch. They're not actually giving you information that's actionable because they want to help you make money. They don't care whether or not you make money, because their income is not predicated at all on your financial success. It is only based on your attention. So they will do whatever they have to do to get your attention. That's the one that's the biggest. That's one of the biggest differences between True Trading Group and a lot of other places out there. Sure, you're like, well, Mike, don't you come on these live? Don't you go on YouTube and don't you say stuff? Don't you go on Twitter and don't you say stuff? Yeah, sure, I do. I tell you exactly what I'm doing with my money. And the difference is that True Trading Group does not make money. We can have 1 million views on a YouTube video. We don't make money from our views. We don't even have advertisements. We don't monetize our YouTube channel. We use our YouTube channel to spread the word about True Trading Group and to get members that want to learn about this stuff to actually join True Trading Group. This is our form of marketing. We don't make money on views. We don't make money on clicks and all of those different things. It is my job to provide information and analysis that can actually help you make money. Actionable information that can help you make money. That is my job. And I'm damn good at that job. That is why at True Trading Group, we actually base a money back guarantee on your P&L. A double your money back guarantee when you join True Trading Group. The way that it works is you join True Trading Group. If you go through our courses, our quizzes, our tools, and you are unable to make enough winning trades that equals what you paid for your membership, then at the end of your year, we're actually going to give you back double what you paid to join the community. We actually have to choose to turn off monetization with each video that we do. We have to turn it off. We do that very purposely because I don't want someone coming to our YouTube channel and they just get bombarded with ads of a bunch of nonsense. When you come to this YouTube channel, I want you to be able to get information that you can act on, that can help you put blinders on, tune out the noise, and actually have a real understanding of what is taking place. Because if you did that last year, then you had a really good buying opportunity. We bought NVIDIA, we bought AMD, Microsoft, Alphabet, Meta, Amazon, Palo Alto, Snowflake, Splunk that actually just got acquired for $157 a share in cash, right? Like these are some of the stocks that we bought last year. Walmart, another big one that we bought last year that's just been ripping face. Like these are all the stocks that we had bought last year when the markets were down. And now we're up. Some of these stocks are up triple digits a year later. But there's a lot of people that fell for that nonsense and they did not act. They didn't invest anything. They were waiting for the stock market to go. Or even worse, some people sold at the bottom of the market last year because that's when everybody was saying, oh, the world is ending, the world is ending. Right here was the world is ending. The world is ending, the world is ending, the world is ending. There's people that panicked and sold out at the bottom. And now look at what the markets have done. That is devastating to your... That is just, it's devastating to your family's financial situation and your wealth. Devastating to miss out on gains like this because you're listening to the wrong information. You're listening to the wrong people. You're listening to people that do not make money if you make money. You're listening to people that only make money if you give them your attention. So they're going to do whatever the hell they can to actually get your attention. Don't fall for it. I digress. Yesterday on the live stream, I talked about if you are one of those people, and I said, hypothetically, if I was one of those people, if I did not get a single dollar in the markets last year, but I got a lot in last year, I still have some cash on the sideline that I've not yet deployed because I still think you have the possibility of a recession in 2024. I still think that is a very possible situation. I'm not in the camp that it's just soft landing confirmed and we're going to rally the stock to all-time highs. I am not in that camp. I see at least a recession scare next year. I don't think that it's just rainbows and sunshine and the market's going to rip to all-time highs. So the people that missed out last year, I am telling you on this live stream that I think you've got another shot at this. I think you have another crack at it. You missed that last year. You got one more crack at it. I think that's coming. But don't wait for the markets to go all the way down to 2022's lows if we have a recession. I told people yesterday that if I was in the situation where I did not buy a single thing in my long-term portfolio last year, this pullback that you have experienced in August and September, that 2-month pullback, is a spot to start nibbling. I personally, now this is just, I can't give you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You got to go talk to your retirement professionals and your financial advisors and all that for your own retirement advice. I'm saying hypothetically, if it were me, I would be putting money to work right now. Between now and the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would start nibbling on some things because in case you do have a soft landing, you're not going to get the market to go all the way back down to 350 like it did last year. That's a pipe dream if there's a soft landing. If there's a soft landing, the most you can hope for is like, I don't know, 380 to 400 is the best you can hope for if there's a soft landing. The only way you are going to revisit those prior year lows is if there is a recession. But what I'm telling you is that the probability of a recession, although still there, has gone down in 2023. So if you asked me in January of 2023, what's the probability of recession to soft landing? I said it's probably 75 to 80% recession, 25 to 20% soft landing is what I would have said if you asked me back in January of this year. But you can't deny that the way that the economy has held up throughout 2023, when everybody thought we would have a recession in 2023, we didn't. The consumer held up, earnings held up, inflation's come down. Everything has held up better than people had anticipated. So therefore, you can't ignore the fact that that probability has changed. I'm not saying that now it's 80, 90% soft landing and 10, 20% recession. But what I'm saying is that I think it's a hell of a lot more balanced now. I think you're really teetering on like a 50-50 chance between us having a mild recession next year. And if we do have a recession, I do think it's going to be mild. I do not think you're going to have this 2008 end of world scenarios. I don't see it. But nonetheless, if you have a mild recession, I think that you are going to have, that's going to be it. That'll be your last opportunity to actually get money to work. Don't F it up. But you can't wait for that. The reason why if it was me, I would not wait for that is because what if the recession never comes? What if you do have a soft landing? The market's going to move higher and you're going to be sitting there again with nothing. That's why if I got nothing in the markets last year and I've got a long-term horizon, if you're looking at more than the next 5 years, right? More than the next 3 years. If your time horizon is more than 3 years, I don't think you fast forward to 2027, 2028, 2030. We're not going to be talking about 380, 350, 400 on the SPY. We're going to be significantly higher by 2030 than where we are right now. That is my honest opinion, my honest beliefs. In every single, before I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's why I think you have to start getting something in. And I think the pullback we've just experienced, and over the next couple of weeks, as you get some fear about the government shutdown, and you're going to get some key GDP numbers tomorrow. You got PCE inflation data on Friday. You got the Fed meeting in the month of November. There's no Fed meeting in October. So it's like, this is kind of the time where the markets kind of have hiccups in September into early October. And then the markets usually bottom in October, and then they push higher into the end of the year. So if there's a soft landing, then the pullback September into October, that's your chance to get some money to work before you bounce back end of the year. And then if there's a soft landing, you might push higher. My point is, I wouldn't be waiting for a recession. Have some ammunition on the sidelines in case the recession actually comes, but you can't wait for it. And I will tell you that if that recession does come, and as we get into 2024, every year I publish yearly market outlook reports for members of True Trading Group. Every December into January, I publish like a 15 to 20 page report for my members on exactly what I think the market is going to do next year. What are the headwinds? What are the tailwinds? What I anticipate? What activity I expect, when I expect this action to happen, what sectors of the market I think do well, what sectors of the market I think do badly. And I'm not going to be right on everything that I say. I have a couple of stocks in my 2023 report that have not done well this year. And I also have a bunch of stocks in my report that have done extremely well this year. And I'm not going to be right on everything, but I publish that stuff for you guys every single year. And I will be looking at all of the data that we see by the time we get to December. And I'm going to make a call on whether or not, I'm not going to sit here going into 2024 and tell you, oh, maybe it could go either way. I'm going to tell you by December into January, I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen. I'm going to tell you, I think we're going to have a mild recession, or I'm going to tell you, I think that we're going to have a soft landing. And I'm going to give you my exact game plan and what I'm doing with my own money to position myself to benefit most from that situation. Joshua goes, Mike, I just saw your comment. Goes, Mike, take the rest of the evening off if they want to sign up and maybe grab a nugget. We will see. And I got a lot to talk about today. Tonight was a huge night in chat. I know yesterday we were talking about long-term portfolio stuff, but today it's all about trading. We had a huge day. We had a huge day inside of True Trading Group today. And, I'm curious. People ask me all the time, okay? People ask me all the time today, not today. People ask me all the time, like, what makes True Trading Group different from other groups and other communities that are out there. And I think that one of the things that separates us from a lot of other places, it's a long list of things, but specifically for what I'm talking about tonight is the manner in which the moderators, which are the professional traders that guide you through the day and share their analysis and their trades with you. It's the way that we communicate our trade ideas to members before we actually get into them. So this way you don't have to worry about, randomly getting a text message or randomly getting an email that says, oh, this trader bought this stock. And by the time you pull it up, the stock's already up 10, 15, 20%. And then you buy it. And as soon as you buy it, 30 seconds later, you get a notification that trader just sold it. And now the stock's going back down, and then you sell it and you lost money, but that person made money. There's so many complaints that I get from different like Discord rooms and like, other trading communities where traders are in and then they're out, and then you're left like chasing that person's activity. That is complete garbage and complete nonsense, because if you really believed in your analysis, you would tell people, this is what I am going to do. And then when you actually get your orders executed, then the notification comes out. But we tell everybody, guys, this is what I'm going to do today before we actually get into it. And I'm curious, before I go forward, I have an example of this that I really want to show you. I'm curious to know how many people are on this live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. Just do me a favor, type the letters TTG if you guys are not a member of True Trading Group. Okay, type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group, because I just want to see who's on here that has, if you've experienced this before. So type TTG if you're not a member, but then also tell me, have you experienced that before? Like, if you experienced trying to follow trade alerts from like another group, another service, but you're always like chasing the alert. You can never get anywhere near the same entry price as the trader that's sending out this notification to you. Just type the letters TTG if you guys are not members. And then like, let me know if this is something that has happened to you before. Okay, we got Jay Piercy, we got Scratch This, we got Sean Johnson, Conquistador. Yes, go ahead and type TTG, guys, if you're not members. If you're not members of True Trading Group. Richard Dearden. Okay. All right. So listen, those of you that are not members, I want to show you what I am talking about. Okay. I want to show you what I'm talking about, because every morning before the bell rings, before the markets open, the moderators and I tell you, these are the stocks we're focused on. These are entry prices, and these are our exit prices. My big trade today was in Chevron. Now, in case you guys have been living under a rock for the last month or two, oil has been ripping. Oil is back to $94, $95 a barrel. We are fast approaching 100 on Brent. Okay. It looks like oil is going to go to $100 a barrel. And on the back of that action, on the back of that momentum in oil, the price of oil stocks have done very well. So I had a catalyst today where oil was gapping up. It was up. We were up like $2 a barrel. And I'm like, we're going to rip. Oil's pushing. There's no resistance in sight for oil until it gets to 100. So I think this can still continue to push higher. And I wanted to go ahead and get long these oil stocks. And a gap up today gave me a really good opportunity to give me a detailed buy zone on where I'm going to enter the trade. So before the markets opened, I gave members my entire analysis and my entire breakdown. Way to go. Memphis Street Doc caught a 7-1 on the trade today. A 7-1 on risk reward. Okay. 7-1. Now I'm going to show you the video clip from inside of our chat room. This is inside True Trading Group's chat room, where I'm going over at 9:15 a.m. in the morning Eastern time, before the market opens, why I want to be long oil stocks today and what price I'm going to buy them at. This way, there's no guessing. You don't have to. Everybody, every single person in True Trading Group knew that if Chevron got to this price, Mike was going to buy it. Everybody knew it, because I told him I was going to do it before it actually happened. Then the stock gets to that price, my buy order actually executes, and when my buy order executes, you get a real-time push notification letting you know that the order has filled. All you need is this. You don't have to be sitting in front of your computer screen staring at charts all day. You need this. As long as you have this, you get a real-time notification from our app that's available on iPhone or Android. It's free as a member. You just download it. And the same way you get push notifications for news, weather alerts, or like an Amber Alert, you get push notifications from us when the moderators enter and exit their trades. No more guessing, no more chasing trade alerts, no more running around like a chicken with its head cut off. To show you the type of analysis and how this works, I've got a video clip from early this morning. Let's go ahead and play that clip. Then we have these oil stocks. Oil moving back to the upside again as oil is fast approaching $100 a barrel. And what I'm looking at is a couple of these oil stocks today. ExxonMobil is a stone throw from all-time highs. All-time highs on Exxon is 120. All right, we're at 118. I would look for ExxonMobil to break through its all-time highs. I'd look for it to break through all-time highs. Chevron just propped through a nice level of resistance that we've had over the last couple of weeks. Look at the bottom left of my screen. You guys can see all of this resistance here, right? Look at this. Resistance, 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 resistance. Now we're above it, right? Now we're above it. Let's look for early a pullback in Chevron into that zone to get long, and then look for that breakout move and take Chevron up into the low 170s. Listen to what was just said, right? What was just said on that video clip? And user double S wants to know if this is live. Yes, double S, this is live. Okay. Yes, is live. Yep, Ed D. And I also talked about Occidental Petroleum. Yeah, so I went on to talk about Occidental Petroleum as well. And Ed Deaton grabbed Occidental Petroleum. I gave 3 stocks today. I said Exxon, Chevron, or Occidental. Take your pick. I think all 3 of them have nice upside moves today. Some members got into Chevron. Some members got into Occidental. Some members got into Exxon. I got into Chevron. Some people took Occidental because it's cheaper. The options are cheaper, and the stock is cheaper. So some people went with Occidental. I went with Chevron. Okay. And like I said, user double S, we are live. So you heard me say, look for ExxonMobil to make a new all-time high, right? You all heard me say that on that video clip. Let's look at the chart of ExxonMobil today. Here is your previous all-time highs. Right there is your previous double top all-time high. Well, folks, look at that candle today. We broke right through that all-time high and set a new all-time high at 120.5 for ExxonMobil on a really strong volume bar, breakout to all-time highs. Fantastic. Awesome. That's exactly what we're looking for today, right? So you heard me say that at 9:15 in the morning when ExxonMobil was here. You can see what the stock ended up doing today, but that's not the stock that I bought. The stock that I bought was Chevron today, okay? So this was Chevron. This is the big trade of the day for me. 87% gain for my boy Jimmy Benson today. Great job. Congrats. You heard me on that video clip. You heard me say 168.70 to 169. I'm a buyer of Chevron. You just heard me say it on that clip. So I told all of our members, guys, a pullback early into this level, I'm going long. The reason why we're going long, I'm not just going to tell you what I did. I'll explain to you why so you guys can actually learn from it. There is a very clear level of resistance here in Chevron that you guys can see right here drawn on the chart. It doesn't take an experienced chartist or market technician to just see that every time Chevron gets this price, it gets rejected, right? You guys can all see that. That's a very simple visual for people to see. It doesn't take 17 years of trading experience and Wall Street experience to say that every time the stock gets here, it has trouble getting above it. Well, today we gapped above that level. Okay. We gapped above. Here's the level. Okay. We gapped above it today. So that's why I told members, okay, guys, now that we're gapping above that level, I'm going to be a buyer in front of that level. I said 168.75 to 169. I'm a buyer of Chevron. You want to know what the low of the day today is on Chevron? 168.81. And oil is ripping right now as we speak. I just got an update from Joe on the back. Crude futures are up 1.35%. That means we're pushing over $95 a barrel. I don't have the charts in front of me, but Joe just told me crude futures are up 1.35%. I'm still long Chevron. So guess what, folks? I think that tomorrow these stocks are going to go even a little bit higher, and I'm going to take my final profit off the table. I've already sold around 80% of a little bit more than 80%, maybe like 85% of my position on Chevron. I'm still long a piece of that position. I'm looking for maybe another $1.50 to the upside. That, for those of you that are in call options, that could equate to an extra 20 to 30% gain on top of the 55% gain that we already locked in today. There's the pullback into the buy zone, and there's no guessing. Mike said if the stock gets there, he's going to buy it. And that's exactly what I did. I stepped in and I bought Chevron right there. Now I trade the equities. I got filled in the high 80s. Okay. I got filled at two different prices with my order. I got filled in the high 80s. I damn near bottom ticked this. This analysis could not have been any more perfect. Not every trade's going to be like this. I'm not going to bottom tick every trade. Okay. I'm not. But the low of the day is 168.81. There's the entry. Members jumped in the 170 strike, October 6th call option at around $2 a contract. And that thing just ripped. Look at this thing. All the way up to 171.5 now. This entry here leaves you with a 55% gain. And I'm still long, looking for my final target is right here tomorrow. So I'm telling you all now, so that everybody knows, if you see Chevron at 172, 172.25, that's my final target, and I'm taking my profit off the table. We've already got over 80% of the position gone for the 55% gain on the calls for members. I'm still long a piece. Why am I saying 172.25? It's not rocket science. It's just the next resistance level that I see on the chart. And when stocks get to resistance levels, I take profit off the table. Here is a level of resistance that we see right there. This is around, you know what? Let me see. This is actually, what is this? 172. It's 172.5. Let's call it 172.5. Okay. We'll call it 172.5. And that resistance level is a little bit wide. It takes you all the way up to around 174. So you got $1.50 wide resistance level. Anywhere in that range, anywhere in here is the final take profit target on the trade. Just like we shorted Apple yesterday, we held a piece of that position into the day today. We capitalized on the Apple move to the downside. As you guys can see, I'll go into the 3-minute chart just so you guys can see yesterday's entry on the Apple short. If you caught the live stream, was right here. And then we rolled it over. I held on to my position. We took final profits off today as the stocks get absolutely obliterated. You're talking a 70 to 80% gain on put options for members. And then just like that, Chevron, bulk of the profit off the table today, still holding a piece, looking for right there, final take profit. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. I don't come on these live streams and just tell you, hey, this is what happened yesterday. And hey, this is what happened earlier today. And I did this, I swear, trust me, I did this. I tell you exactly what I think is going to happen. I tell you exactly where I'm putting my orders. And I tell you exactly what stocks I'm going after. Take the guessing out of each. Sometimes members get better entries than I do because they know they're not waiting for an alert. Right? Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Do me a favor. How many times, or if you have ever, type the number 1 if you have entered trades and have gotten better fills than me because of the analysis that I've given you. Type the number 1 in chat if you've gotten better fills, okay, because of the analysis that I have given you and you did not have to wait for a trade alert. Type the number 1 if that has happened to you. Now, for the people that are on here that are not members of True Trading Group, my advice is to pay attention to how many people are typing the number 1, because this is what happens when you have a professional trader tell you, this is what I'm going to do. You don't have to wait for a trade alert to come through the software. You can say, Mike said this price, he's a buyer. And if you agree with me on that concept, if you agree with me on that idea, then you don't have to wait for a trade alert. That's why this many people have gotten better entries than I do, because there is no secrets here. You are joining True Trading Group for a service, not a charity, for a service. You are paying money to be educated properly and to have the very best chance of making money. I am going to tell you, without any curtains or smoke, exactly how I plan on making money every single day. And I'm not going to be right every single day. I'm going to have red trades. I'm going to have red days, but I'm right a hell of a lot more than I'm wrong. And that translates into our members making money. And at the end of the day, that is why you are all here. That's why you're on this live stream. That's why you're interested in the stock markets. If you don't believe me, let's try this exercise one more time. Members of True Trading Group now, type the number 1 if you guys are making money and becoming better traders. Now go ahead, type the number 1 if you're making money and becoming better traders. Now, those of you that are not members, pay very close attention to the amount of people that you are going to see type the number 1 come through in chat right now. Because if they can do it, then so can you. They've got all the same excuses. They've got full-time jobs. They can't stare at a computer all day long. They've got no experience. They had small accounts. They've lost money in the market before. So if they had all those same excuses that you have given yourself, why are they now saying that they're actually making money and they're becoming better traders? Benoit, my man, Benoit just joined 2 days ago. I remember the day that Benoit just joined. Benoit says, I'm a member for 2 days. It's been a great new experience so far. It's been a member for 2 days. Benoit, you were there in chat today, brother, right? You heard the analysis. You knew without any question of a doubt that one of my best ideas today was long oil stocks. You knew that before the market ever even opened. That's the type of analysis that you are going to get every single day. And not just from me. There are 9 professional traders inside chat, and they are damn good. Like I said to you before, you think my 55% gain on the call option on Chevron was cool? Huh. How about Uni, Andrea Weber today? How about that? How about a 84% gain on Alphabet? An 84% gain on Alphabet call options, or maybe a 76% gain on AMD call options because she sniffed out the market bounce. And the reason why we sniffed out the market bounce, we're not surprised that the market's rallied back today. This is exactly the price area when I was on the live stream last night, when I was telling people, hey guys, you might want to, if you didn't get any money into the markets last year, you might want to start thinking about it, nibbling in this area, because this is a huge level of support. And I think the markets are due for a bounce from here. I think that we are oversold to the downside. And I think we're getting ready for a technical near-term bounce. And oh, the level is still here. That's awesome. The level is still here. Okay, so hold on. I just went to a chart of the SPY. This is the line that we drew yesterday. Okay, look at where the market bottomed today. Are you kidding? Guys, we drew that level yesterday. Let's go back to the charts. Let's talk about why did we expect a bounce in the markets today, right? Why do we expect a bounce in the markets? Because we are dropping into what is a massive level of support. This level right here, I will draw it out for you. It's about a couple dollars wide. It's about $2 wide. Is a huge level of support. And the reason why it is a huge level of support is because of that resistance and gap, this resistance from February, this resistance from May, and then this gap from June. And then you have this 200-day moving average sitting underneath us. This zone that you see here, this area, this box, is a huge level of support. Huge. There is no way that we felt that a major level like this is going to be broken on its first attempt. And that is why we thought that the markets would bounce from here. I told you yesterday. And then we put our money where our mouth is today. We exited our short positions today on Apple. I got out of the Apple short today, took the profits off, Uni got in long Alphabet, got long AMD. I'm long oil stocks. We are putting our money where our mouth is day in and day out. Now, for those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I'm going to do you a real solid because last night, okay, we had a 54% discount, okay, for the membership. Today, the membership price was supposed to go up over $1,000. I'm keeping it under $1,000 for you for this evening because it's not every day that I'm going to come on these live streams. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think is going to happen tomorrow. And it's going to happen exactly the way that we said it, almost to the damn penny. But when you see stuff like this and I show you the proof and the members show you the proof, at some point it's time, the decision is up to you. It's up to you. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. It's time for you to decide if you want to just keep being thirsty for the rest of your life or if you want to actually start to drink. Because our members are full and they're hydrated as hell. So for those of you that are not members and you're interested in becoming a member, I will keep the price under $1,000 for one more night. It's a 54% discount off of our normal membership price. The price is normally $2,212 for the year. However, tonight you can get a 54% discount. It brings the price down to $997. Okay, $997 for the entire year. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop all the way down to $997. Enter your info, check out, and you're good to go. Now, unfortunately, I only have 6 laptops. We only have 6. The next 6 people that join will get themselves a brand new free laptop. The laptops are Windows laptops. They're going to either be an Asus, Acer, HP, Dell, or Lenovo laptop. As long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know that you're getting one. You got 6 of them left. Okay? You don't have to enter your address. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in 115 different countries. When you go to ttgoffer.com, everything on that page is included for $997. There is no upsell. There is no additional cost. There is no hidden fee for anything that you see on that page. Go to ttgoffer.com. Every item on that page you get for $997 for the entire year. And folks, I back this up with my own money. I will offer anyone that joins a double your money back guarantee. Go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend the study group. And if you are unable to have enough winning trades that will equal the $997 that you're going to pay to join the membership tonight, you can't do that. I'm going to give you back $1,994. Scratch this says, I was a member from 21 to 22. What do I need to do to get back in at this price? Scratch this. I'm glad you just asked me that question. And I welcome you home with open arms, brother. I welcome you home with open arms. The family would love to have you back. If you are a previous member, or if you are currently a trial member, or if you used to be a trial member and you guys want to come and join True Trading Group, if you are one of those 3 people, you must send us a text message so we can whitelist your email and give you the $997 price. So scratch this, and anybody else that's in that same position, text the number that's on the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. Text that number, give us your name and email. We'll whitelist it. We'll get you guys hooked up for the $997. You'll get the free laptop if you're one of the next 6 people to join. How do you know you're one of the 6? Simple. When you go to ttgoffer.com, do you see a laptop in the checkout cart? If you see it, great. That's how you know that that's how that you know that you're getting a laptop. You see one, you're getting one. You don't, you're not. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. You don't have to enter your address when you join. When you join, you're going to get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop. So be on the lookout for the welcome email after you guys join. Okay. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops down to $9.97. We got to welcome Alistair. Alistair, welcome to the True Trading Group community. Alistair is the newest member of the group. Alistair, welcome to the TTG fam. Joe, is that Scratch This or is that somebody different? Do we know? Someone different? Someone different. Okay. So Alistair, welcome to the True Trading Group community. Okay. Welcome to the True Trading Group community. There are 5 of those laptops now remaining. So guys, this includes all of our courses. It's a 23 course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. All right. So you're going to get real education here. No gimmicks. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, congressional trading data to track trades by Congress, insider trading to track trades by management, Quote Media's full book level 2, TradingView's premium charting software, a simulator lets you trade with fake money but real-time data, all of our AI tools that can help you guys, develop conservative versus aggressive trading strategies, help you determine news and news sentiment, and so much more. The trade idea scanners on our platform for you to use. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data. A social sentiment scanner tracks what stocks are being talked about most on social media. A trading journal tracks your trades for you and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics for you. You've got a stock profile tool where you can download reports on any stock that shows you how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on a name. All of this is included for $9.97. Everything on that page, ttgoffer.com. If it is on that page, it is included in the $9.97 price. And you've got the free laptop, and you've got the double your money back guarantee that I frankly don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, but it's there for peace of mind. It's there to hold us accountable because our refund rate is only 2.39%. That's why I don't think you're going to need it. If our refund rate was like 15 or 20%, then maybe you would need the double your money back guarantee. But also, I wouldn't be able to offer double your money back if our refund rate was that high because we would go out of business. We've got a business if that was the case. But our refund rate is 2.39, so I can. 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members. Why do you think that is? Guys, do me a favor. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you are a lifetime member or you've been a member for longer than a year. Go ahead and type the number 1. Are you a lifetime member? Have you been a member for longer than a year? Type the number 1. The people that are on this live stream that are not members of the community, you really have to start asking yourself, why the hell? Seriously, why the hell would this many people continue to pay True Trading Group if they were not having success with it? If they did not feel that the time, energy, and money that they are spending towards True Trading Group was worth it, why would they stay? It's a very simple thing for you to ponder. We have a 5-star rating on Trustpilot with well over 2,300 reviews. Go read them. Go read the 1-star reviews. Then read the 5-star reviews. Make up your own decision. You have any questions? You have questions about me, questions about the mods, questions about the money back guarantee or the laptop or whatever. Send us a text message, 786-505-4049. Again, that's 786-505-4049. Wow. Sally Miller says, guys, I became a lifetime member after 3 weeks. I knew this was the real thing. All you got to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use that coupon code, TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops down to $9.97. Check out and you're good to go. If you're a previous trial, or previous member, you have to send us a text message, 786-505-4049. Luisa Ramirez, 3-year anniversary is coming up for her. J.E. Blanco is approaching 3 years now and a very happy and proud lifetime member of True Trading Group. My boy, JB, what's up, man? Love TTG from the first day. I'm also a lifetime member. My man, Glenn Wilson. Glenn Wilson, hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well, man. All right, so there you guys have it. All right, there you guys have it. Oh, I still have some wine left. I'm a cab drinker. I don't know how you guys do like these like Pinot Noirs when you're drinking grape juice. I can't. Come on. I'm a cab drinker. And I forgot. I was working on my accelerator program before the live stream, and I forgot that I still had some. Forgot I still had some left. Take that, YouTube. Anyway. All right, let's talk about government shutdowns now. All right, let's talk about government shutdown. Now let me have some water. All right, let me have some water now. How many of you make fun of the way I say water? Okay, let's get to it. All right, let's talk about government shutdowns. Now, what actually happens when the government shuts down? Let's talk about what actually happens, because this could actually be a catalyst that causes a lot more volatility that the markets have not priced in. Okay. I do not believe that a government shutdown is priced into this market. I think the market believes that there will be no shutdown and there will be a last minute deal like there was a few months ago. So if theirs was a last minute deal a few months ago, I think the markets think that that's going to happen again. And I don't think the markets are ready for it. So if this does happen, I think it causes the markets to go down. If it happens, we're going to know it happens by midnight, September 30th. If there's not a deal by midnight, September 30th, August 1st, the government shut down. What happens during the government shutdown? When the government shuts down, the different agencies are required to label their workers as either essential or non-essential. If you are a non-essential government employee, you will be furloughed without pay. If you are an essential government worker, you will be forced to continue to work without pay. Once the government reopens, everyone will receive back pay. Everyone will receive back pay. The last time the government shut down was from December of 2018 to January of 2019, if I am not mistaken. But guess who still gets paid? Congress. They still get paid. They still get their checks. They still get their salaries. While the postal worker doesn't. Nice. As the government shuts down, what actually does that do to the economy? I see, scratch this. Scratch this. You just got to send us a text message, man. Scratch it. Just send us a text message, 786-505-4049. All right. 786-505-4049. So what happens if you actually go through a government shutdown? What does it do to the economy? So if the government shuts down, got no response. Okay, so I'm going to make sure, Luciano. So you're going to get a message from Luciano very shortly. Scratch this. So we'll make sure that Luciano is going to hit him up right now. All right, so scratch this. I'll have someone respond to you right now, man. So if the government does shut down, it is said that for every week that the government is closed, it will take 1/10 of a percentage point off of GDP. Okay. You are looking at 1/10 of a percentage point off of GDP for every week that the government is closed. So the government is closed for 10 weeks, which would be a long time. You're talking 2.5 months. That's a long time. Okay. That means 1 full percentage point would be shed off of GDP. Why is that important? It's important because the economy is slowing. And if we are heading towards a recession, that extra 0.5 of a percentage point could be the difference between GDP going negative or not. So the other thing that happens during a government shutdown is, all the economic data that comes out that the stock market really cares about right now, jobless claims, the inflation data, that all stops. That data does not come out. That data is not computed. The market will be driving blind. You want to know what the market hates? Uncertainty. The market hates uncertainty. Hates it. Now imagine the stock market not knowing what the jobless claims data is, not knowing what the unemployment rate is, not knowing what the inflation rate is. Imagine the stock market did not know that information. Now imagine the volatility that can come along with it. That's what happens starting October 1st. I think what we could see is a short-term technical bounce off this level. Maybe we get back up into like the low 430s in the SPY. I'll zoom in. Maybe you get like a bounce, look something like this. Right? Like something like that. And then the government shuts down. Right? Then the government shuts down. And then you get, follow through move to the downside and does something like this. And then government only shuts down for a couple of days. They come to a resolution after a week. And then the markets start to bounce back. This is the price action that I think you're going to get from the SPY. Okay? This is the price action that I'm anticipating. Now, obviously, depending on what happens with a government shutdown, we've got GDP data tomorrow. And the GDP data that's coming out tomorrow is not a first-time release of GDP. It's the revised GDP number. So you already got GDP data, but this is the revised number. So we get a more accurate number of what the GDP is. If the GDP is lower or higher, we're going to find that out tomorrow morning. And then on Friday is PCE inflation data. So we'll talk more about what I expect from the PCE inflation data. We'll talk more about what I expect from that tomorrow. So tomorrow's live stream, I'll talk to you what I expect about the inflation data Friday, because I have a whole other game plan on what I think happens in the markets on Friday. Tomorrow, I think we have a green day. I think there's a bounce back day coming tomorrow. I'm eyeing up Meta. I'm eyeing up NVIDIA for possible long trades. We'll see what the markets look like early. I'm still long Chevron. I'm looking to get a little bit more out of that. We're going to see what we look like in the pre-market. All right. So let's see what happens tomorrow morning. All right. We will see what happens tomorrow morning. All right, guys. And I'll do the same thing I did today, right? Like when I showed you guys, like the pre-market analysis, like we did from today, I'm going to do the same thing tomorrow morning. Hey guys, this is what the markets are doing. This is the GDP data. This is what I think happens. These are the stocks I'm looking at. These are the prices I'm going to get in. Let's see if we have another banger. Let's see if we have another banger. All right. So folks, that wraps it up. That wraps up the educational part and the analysis of the live stream. Congratulations, members that caught the big trades today. You had a bunch of monsters. I think we also had a swing trade Tesla put options from yesterday into today. don't know what that percentage gain was off the top of my head. That was Shy, another one of our professional trading mods who has been on an absolute tear. She actually had her best week ever in her whole career just last week inside a True Trading Group. So that's the type of action that we've been getting here in this market, that you're having some of our moderators are having their, best weeks ever. That's the type of action that's in this market. So today you're talking about 70 to 80% gain on Apple, 55% gain on Chevron, 80-something% gain on Alphabet, 76% gain on AMD, another big gain on Tesla. Guys, it's just like you're missing out on such amazing opportunities in the markets right now if you guys just sit on the sidelines. So if you're not interested in the membership, okay, if you're not interested in the membership, you guys can sign off the live stream. If you are interested in the membership, let me show you what the platform actually looks like. Okay. Let me show you what the platform actually looks like. So if you're not a member, you guys can sign off now. But before you go, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, make sure you guys never miss out on any of the lives. All right. For those of you that are interested, let me show you what the platform actually looks like. Okay. Let me show you what the platform actually looks like. Because when you guys join, okay, when you guys do join, you're going to get access, obviously, to our chat room. Now, our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions. We're providing commentary, giving you the trade alerts. We're with you from pre-market through after hours. We're not gone after an hour and you'll have to fend for yourself. We're there with you the whole day. You got the mobile app that you can be connected to chat from your cell phone and get the push notifications when we enter and exit trades. You also get 2 private study group sessions to speed up your learning curve. You got Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed with congressional trading data and insider trading. All of that stuff, if you went to Benzinga directly, is going to cost you around $1,400 a year. You join True Trading Group, it's included. It only costs you $9.97 to join tonight. You got TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year. If you go to TradingView directly, it's included. You got the Trade Idea scanner streams on our platform for you guys to use to be focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Our own simulator that lets you trade with fake money but real-time data so you can practice implementing what you are learning. You've got our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, very expensive data that some of you may pay for already, all included when you join True Trading Group. A trading journal tracks your trades and breaks it down to the numbers and statistics for you. Social sentiment scanner tells you what stocks are talked about most on social media. Analyst ratings on any stock that you are interested in to see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating. The watch list that's published every morning from the moderators. Detailed stocks and entry and exits that we are looking for. Then you have our courses. Our courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. Beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it. You get access to all of it as a member of True Trading Group. There are no pro courses that cost more money. There's no upsell for these things. They're all included. You got a video library with 600 hours of workshops covering different topics. You can attend them live once you become a full-time member. Now, listen to me carefully. I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you join, go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend the study group. If you are unable to make enough winning trades that equal what you've paid for that membership of $997, I will give you back double your money, $1,994. I'll give you back double. I can do that because our refund rate's only 2.39%. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,300 reviews. And 78% of our members renew their membership or have gone on to become lifetime members of the community. All you need to do is go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121. Click apply code, price drops to $997. You're good to go. If you are a previous trial, or previous member, text us 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. We just got to whitelist your email address so we can give you this discount. You see a laptop, you're getting one. There's 5 left. Thanks for tuning in, folks. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Smash that like button and subscribe.